This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
The absolute worst stories of cheating.
Okay, I'm really keen to hear this.
Okay,
Me
so
too.
I've got permission off a mate to talk about this, but I've had to change names. So let's say his name is Garrett from
Garrett?
Garrett from Eastern Creek.
Okay.
Okay.
Is his name Garrett?
It is now.
No, it's not. But he's given me permission to talk about this. Married, 2 kids.
Garrett is.
Garrett is. Rings me the other night, emotional. I've split with my wife.
Okay.
Went on a family holiday to the Maldives together. Not cheap.
Congratulations.
Very expensive.
When did they go?
This was at the end of last year.
You want me to stop asking questions, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I can't believe this. His wife is a scuba diver, right? Loves scuba diving. That's one of the main reasons they went to the Maldives. On the first day, she said she's booked herself into a scuba dive. She goes out for the whole day. He looks after the kids.
Yeah.
And she comes home and she goes, "Oh my God, an amazing experience. The water's so clear. I saw so much sea life down there. It's unbelievable." Convinces her husband, "Can I then book in another 2 sessions on this 1 week holiday, because I loved it so much?" And he said, "You know what, honey, you love this. I'll look after the kids. You go for another 2 days."
It's a lot of scuba air on 1 week.
This was the final day before they left. She's out scuba diving, and he decides to go to the diving office at the resort to see what time she's coming back. So he gets there early. He walks into the office, and he walks in on her with the diving instructor.
What movie is that? There's a movie where that happens.
While he's looking after his 2 kids.
And he's being considerate to go and find out what time she's back, because possibly he's booking their final night dinner
Yeah.
by the pool.
She breaks down, cries her eyes out, runs after him back to the room. He
Hard to
said,
do
"We
with
are
flippers
going."
on.
Well, they're going home the next day. He said, "I'm going home. Don't talk to me. I can't do this." She then breaks down and says to him, after knowing this guy for 3 days, "I think I love this guy." What? After 3 days.
Is this a real life story
This
that
is-
happened at the end of last year?
This is a real life story.
Did she?
He then has to. He said, he goes, "Fitz, I then had to, on the plane, I had to sit with her, with the kids, knowing that I'm going to be packing up and I'm going to stay somewhere else when I get home. It's all
my
over.
God.
How
It's
old
done
are
and
the
dusted."
kids?
God, they'd be like 6 and 4.
Okay, so they're little. They're unaware, relatively.
And I just thought, is that not what is going through
On a
your
fam-
mind?
Do you know, it would have been hard to understand too, because I assume it went something like,
I'm leaving you. I'm in love with another guy.
had a mask and snorkel on. The tears would have been filling up the mask at the time. And
So the thing
okay.
is, she's gone diving on the first day, maybe the second day, but the third day they didn't even go diving.
He's
they
diving.
stayed.
He's walked into the diving office early to find out when they're coming back, and she was in there with him all day.
Okay, so this. How does it happen? How does that happen? How do you fall head over heels in love with someone within a very short period of time on a family holiday, a holiday that everybody's been looking forward to, when you know that your partner and your 2 children are just up the walkway?
these moments scare me. These moments scare me because they threaten what you know as a normal relationship.
Yeah.
Because Kate Ritchie, the question,
has got one.
it's hard to say. She doesn't like diving, but she may take up scuba air. I'm not sure at this stage.
But the bloke that she's with
Okay.
does.
Kate,
She can learn to love anything he loves.
Well, that's true, depending on how they want. Kate, here's the thing. Do you suggest that this relationship is in trouble already?
Of course it is.
So there's a breakdown in the relationship, and then you just needed that trigger to drag her away from it, which became the scuba instructor. Or do you think this is a happy marriage, but the power that this guy had over her is something that could happen to anybody?
No, I don't think anything about it is. I mean, this is very hard for me to comment on if it's because this is a friend of yours. So I don't know this bloke, and I'm sure he's heartbroken. But I would imagine if you go on holiday holidays, and within 3 days you're saying you're completely in love with someone else, and you've spent a day in the office with him while your family's up the road.
Yeah.
It's not all is well.
No, but
You're already out of the relationship in your head, and you're really looking for something, surely.
We've got a call from Annie in Hurstville. We're talking about the worst stories of cheating. What do you got for us, Annie?
Hey, good morning. Yeah.
Hey.
So while I was married, we were living in Bangkok, and my now ex-husband used to go to the Philippines on business. And usual thing, off he went on a business trip.
Yeah.
And then I get a pocket dial. And I'm thinking, it's 6 a.m. in the morning. You know, what's going on? And he's in a taxi with one of his mates, and he says, "Hey, mate, shall we get more Viagra?"
Oh, my God.
I said, hello? And he went, and then the phone went dead. So that's pretty much confirmed what I always knew, but it was and then he tried to deny it, emphatically denied it. I said, "Please don't
What was
talk
his excuse?
Here's your number."
What was the excuse, though, when, I mean, you must have said, I heard you talking about Viagra.
Yeah, no, he says, "No, that wasn't me." I said, "But how can it not be you? It's your number."
It's your number.
Okay.
You're ringing me.
Did he?
Yes, you've pocket dialed me. So it's almost like the universe saying, "All right, girly girl, time to get a move on."
Yeah, you need
Oh
this
my
information.
gosh.
Did he resort to telling you that he was in fact having a hot love affair with his friend that he was in the back of the Uber with?
No, that was a guy friend.
Yeah, well,
Did-
Yeah, we
So
don't
did
know.
you-
We
that's
don't
okay.
know.
So
I
did
mean,
you
it's
find out,
2024.
Annie? Annie, did you find out?
Yes, no, I did. He eventually admitted it because then everything else started coming out as well. You know, when you're standing up against a picture and you start stepping back, you suddenly see the picture for what it is.
Yeah.
So, that was just one of multiple indiscretions.
Oh, Annie.
But like I say, universe said, "Here we are, I'm going to put this right up against your nose so that you can now wake up."
Okay. Fatini's given us a call from Bankstown. What happened to you, Fatini?
So basically, I was 7 months pregnant on my second child, our second child, and he used to work overseas, Pacific Islands, the project manager, and came back, and I was cleaning, getting ready to wash his clothes, found a long piece of hair which wasn't mine,
Yep.
did some digging, opened up his wallet, photo of another girl in his wallet.
Why, he's kept that in his
Lazy.
wallet?
Lazy.
In his wallet.
A photo.
So, Fatini, you then
And-
took the photo, did you, and said, "What's all this about," or how did it play out?
Yep. Yeah. We were living at my parents' house waiting for a property to be built, and basically said, "What's this?" He was having an affair. I said, "Do you love me?" He goes, no. I said, "Well, do you love me?" And he goes, "I love you, but I'm not in love with you."
I love that. Yeah, that's a good
Cop
one.
out, yeah.
And then basically he said, I don't know what to do, whether I should stay with you with the kids like 16 and 18 and then leave you, or,
Oh, my God.
leave now. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
giving it some
confronting.
thought. It
Oh,
sounds
so
quite
what-
cold.
So what? You just booted him straight away, Fatini?
Well, yeah, basically I said, "Well, can you leave?" Because we're living with my parents. He wouldn't leave the house. He basically made me move into a new apartment, and he left. My son was 2 and my daughter was
Oh, my
6
God.
months old.
Oh, man.
Oh, Fatini.
Fatini, I hate to say it, he's a shocker.
He is.
Yeah. He
That's
ended up
not
marrying
fair.
the other 13 years younger than him.
Oh,
She was like
wow.
13 years
Okay.
younger than him.
Are they still together?
No, they had 3 kids. She did the dirty on him, and he ended up raising the other 3 kids, but never saw his first kids. Maybe
Fati-
once or twice.
Oh, Fatini.
Fatini, that's tough. What about your love life? Have you got someone special now?
On and off, been a bit hard. Had to raise the kids, yeah,
Of
on my
course.
own.
Yeah, your priorities are different. I would
Traffic
imagine.
dating, Tommy,
Okay,
Fatini.
You're a very strong woman, Fatini. Let's go to Coralie now from Seven Hills. Tell us about your boyfriend.
Oh, hi, how are you?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I was with my last boyfriend for about 7 months, which I thought was my boyfriend. We spent the Saturday night together. The Monday morning, he ghosted me. I got on his Facebook, and there he was introducing the love of his life and his new family to the world. And I commented saying, "But you're with me on Saturday night." And the next minute, another 7 females popped up saying that, he's been sleeping with them for the last 7 months as well.
He's a busy boy, Cora.
Yeah, he's got
He
a
was
full
very
diary.
busy boy, he was. And it was like, the more we stalked him, the more we found out. And he's
How
been
did you
doing
meet him?
just on a dating site.
Ah, Coralie. So how many did you find out altogether did he have on the side, Coralie?
8.
Oh,
What a stinker.
But how?
yeah.
This is the whole thing about these
Training.
people. They're just so like blasé about
Don't
things.
care.
Like if you are out there and you've got all these people that you're hooking up with who actually think you're in a relationship, and then you're just willy-nilly posting about your
Yeah.
family that you're in love with as well. It's so entitled.
And what did he say when you confronted him, Coralie?
Well, when I finally got to confront him, he told me that, I deserve someone who actually loves me.
Yeah,
and
well-
that's what he said to everybody else. And
Oh, he's such a good guy,
He's a
and so
good man.
he's really thoughtful.
he's a
Yeah.
good man like that.
Sounds like it was just physical.
Elise in Parramatta, tell us about your mum's friend.
Yeah, hey, so Mum has this friend, let's call her Annie, right?
Yep.
So Annie is happily married, or was, has 3 pretty much adult kids, right? Annie walks home one day to find her husband with her mother.
What?
What the hell? What?
Mum's...
This has been going on
mum's-
for close to 3 years. Annie's mum with Annie's husband.
Oh, what was Mum's excuse, Elise? What did Mum say about
They
this?
were in love. They loved each other. Annie
will
had
never-
Annie had to file for bankruptcy. Like, the whole thing,
Oh, my
just kind of,
God.
everything just started to unravel.
That will never happen with Lisa and her mum.
Lisa and her mum.
That would never happen.
That would be Lisa and your mum or your dad.
That's you hooking up with Deb.
That's right. I'm just saying now, for the record, that would never happen. Lisa will never come home and find Deborah and I involved in some sort of hot nude rumble.
What about the other way? Could there be a chance that John and Lisa...
Highly unlikely. The age of 75, I'm not sure he's up for it.
Would you have a little vomit
Oh,
if you came home? It's not like what kind
oh
of
my
physical
gosh.
reaction do you have when you walk? You put the key in the door and you walk down the hallway, and then you're in the lounge room, and on the couch
Is Annie.
is your parent and
Yeah.
your partner,
Who are you more disappointed with? Mum.
your parent.
Like,
Are
What would you say to Heather?
What?
What would you say to Heather? You walk in and there
What's
she
the
is, nude
first-
in the kitchen.
So, okay,
No,
quiet on
stop.
set.
Can you stop?
3, 2,
Because I
1.
know
Action.
Mum's in the car right now, and most likely with my daughter.
It's
so
not what it looks like, Kate.
What's the first thing you would say to Heather?
I'd say, should I put the kettle on?
Do you know, can I tell you something? A mate
yep.
of mine not long ago, he was at home and the cleaner was there. And they started talking about intimacy. The cleaner says, it's been a while for me, I really miss it. He says, it's been a while for me as well. The next thing you know, right there in the kitchen, it is on for young and old.
Is this guy, was he in a relationship?
No.
Well,
no,
this is-
he is. He's in a relationship. He's got about 4 girls on the go. He's a bit of a shocker.
This is.
But
we're
I-
doing
Is this a
cheating
friend of
stories.
yours?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
And I'm always fascinated how these moments which seem random, like a mother involved or a cleaning lady, how it actually gets to that point of going, I woke up this morning and this was a regular day. I had my Wheat Bix for breakfast. I read the paper. I checked my email, and the next thing you know, I'm on the lino in the kitchen, getting it on with the cleaner.
I know, because you think you live an interesting life, but that stuff isn't happening.
There's some.
There's stuff going on out there, wild and crazy.
Put down the Mr. Sheen.
There's some nymphos out there, isn't there?
Oh
Well,
my
I don't
God.
think it's even that. I think it's people looking for connection.
I don't think it
that
is,
people-
Kate. They're
I
just
think-
bored.
No, I think people are desperate for connection and deeply, deeply, deeply unhappy in their own lives. And before you know it, you can't fake chemistry. If you're standing, how many people have got cleaners and they never fancy them at all?
No.
No. I mean, Bum Bum's done a bit of work at our place. It was a cleaner.
What?
Her name's Bum Bum. And I've never ever looked at her and thought,
Well, you've never touched Bum Bum Whip.
no, I haven't, Tom.
What does Bum Bum do in your house?
Upstairs, downstairs.
Where is she from?
She is from Malaysia.
Did you? Okay.
You sure it's not Boom Boom?
Yeah.
And you just say Bum Bum for effect?
Tom.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.